Be honest, how many free trials have you forgotten to cancel? Because that one mistake alone could be costing you thousands every year. Why do people spend more money on things that are free?
So let's just dive right into this. What if I told you that the best things in life, well, they aren't actually free? In fact, what if that free trial you just signed up for or that free appetizer you enjoyed could actually be costing you hundreds, maybe even thousands of dollars this year? I know, it sounds a little crazy, but for millions of us, it's a reality.
I mean, you see this word everywhere, right? And your brain it lights up. It feels like you're winning, like there's absolutely no risk. But this powerful four-letter word often triggers impulse spending that can just vanish money from your bank account.
So check this out. Recent data on how we spend our money shows that the average person's impulse spending can add up to a serious amount. A report from just this year, 2024, put that number at around $282 a month. Do the math, that's over $3,000 a year, just gone.
So it all comes down to this one crucial question. Are you really getting a win here? Or are you, without even knowing it, walking right into a psychological trap, one that's been perfected to make you spend more? Today, we're exposing the hidden marketing tactics that turn those freebies into really expensive habits.
So, why is free such a magic word? Well, to figure that out, we've got to look at how our own brains are wired. See, when you see something for free, you're not really making a rational choice. Nope, you're having an emotional one. The word free is one of the most powerful in marketing because it triggers these deep-seated responses that are incredibly hard to ignore.
Okay, so the first and honestly the most powerful trigger is something called the zero price effect. Think about it. Free just completely eliminates that risk of making a bad choice, right? There's no downside, no potential for loss, so our brain kind of just stops analyzing the value and goes straight for that instant gratification. It's a mental shortcut that lets our emotions take the driver's seat. And there's this one experiment that just illustrates this point perfectly. So this behavioral economist, Dan Ariely, he gave people a choice between a high-quality chocolate for 15 cents or a low-quality one for just 1 cent. Most people picked the better chocolate, but then when the prices dropped by just 1 penny, making the good chocolate 14 cents and the other one completely free, the results, they just flipped dramatically. The vast majority chose the free one. Now logically, the price difference is exactly the same, right? It's just 1 cent. But emotionally, that gap between 1 cent and absolutely zero, it feels enormous.
All right, the second big trigger, it's called the principle of reciprocity. As human beings, we are just hardwired to return a favor. So when a company gives you something free, a sample, maybe an ebook, they're creating this unspoken social obligation. You feel this subconscious pull, this pressure to give something back. And what is that something? Well, it's often a purchase.
And finally, we've got this really devastatingly effective 1-2 punch. It's loss aversion and the endowment effect. Okay, so the endowment effect, that's our weird tendency to value something way more just because we feel like we own it. So a free trial isn't just you testing a product. Oh no, it's a tool, a specific tool designed to flip that switch to activate that feeling of ownership. Once you've woven a service into your daily life, it feels like it's yours. And the thought of losing it when the trial ends, well, that triggers some powerful loss aversion. All of a sudden, upgrading isn't about gaining new features, it's about not losing what you feel like you already have. So there you have it. You've got the zero price effect, reciprocity, and loss aversion all working together. And when they team up, they turn that simple 4-letter word into probably the most successful sales tool in the entire marketing playbook. So, how does this psychology play out in the real world? So, let's pull back the curtain and see exactly how companies are using this stuff against you. We're going to look at the 3 most common and, most costly free traps out there.
Okay, trap number 1. This one is probably the most common free offer you'll see online. A company offers you a free trial. Sounds great, right? All you've got to do is pop in your credit card info. But that trial, it's a Trojan horse. The real goal here isn't to let you try the service. The real goal is to get your payment details on file and then just rely on you forgetting about it. Their whole business model is literally counting on you to forget to cancel. They capture payments from people who either don't notice or by then feel too invested to actually leave.
All right, trap number 2, the BOGO illusion. Buy one, get one free. Man, it feels like the ultimate bargain, doesn't it? But is it? Meh, rarely.
See, in a lot of cases, the price of that first item is just subtly inflated, to cover the cost of the free one. And even if it's not, BOGO is designed to push you to buy more than you actually need. Think about it. A simple 50% off sale would let you buy just one for half the price. But BOGO, it forces you to double down, to double your purchase just to get that deal.
And trap number 3, the freemium ladder. This one is basically the engine of the entire modern app economy. The strategy is actually pretty simple. First, they offer a basic version for free to hook a massive user base. Then, they gently, oh so gently, nudge you up the ladder to a paid plan. The free experience is really carefully designed to be useful, for sure, but also just a little bit frustrating. Every single limitation you run into, that's a calculated pain point, and it's designed specifically to make you think about upgrading.
So, if any of this is giving you those aha moments and you want to get smarter with your money, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. That way you won't miss what we've got coming up next.
Okay, so recognizing the traps, that's step 1. That's huge. But the real power, the real game changer, is knowing how to sidestep them completely. All you need is to approach these offers with a brand new mindset. It is time to take back control of your wallet.
So, I'm going to give you a simple but really powerful mental model to use. From now on, before you jump on any free offer, I want you to run it through what I call the "Is it really free?" checklist. It's super simple, just 3 questions.
First question. Look, no business, and I mean no business, gives things away just out of the kindness of their hearts. There is always a motive. Your job is to be a detective. You have to find the catch. Ask yourself, is this a free trial that's going to require my credit card for an auto renewal? Is this a BOGO deal that's just forcing me to buy more than I need? Or hey, is my personal data the actual product being sold here? Once you figure out the company's angle, you'll see the whole offer in a much more objective light.
Question 2. Now this one is the ultimate test. It separates what you genuinely need from a desire that's been manufactured for you. Just separate the item from the deal. If that streaming service cost money from day 1, would you even think about signing up for it? This question just cuts right through all that emotional hype of free, and it forces you to look at the product on its own merits. And if the answer is no, well, then you know you're just being nudged into spending money you wouldn't have spent otherwise.
Okay, and the third question, you've got to think beyond this exact moment. That free app? It's $0 today, sure, but what about all those in-app purchases down the line? That free trial costs you nothing right now, but what's the annual subscription fee going to be if you forget to cancel? By calculating the total potential long-term cost, and that could be in money, in time, or even in your data, you anchor your decision in reality, not just in the fleeting thrill of getting a freebie.
And you know what? Here's a really practical tactic you can start using today. It's called the 24-hour rule. For any free offer that's going to require a future payment or some kind of commitment, just walk away for 24 hours. Seriously, set a calendar reminder. This creates a mandatory cooling off period where that dopamine hit from the offer can fade and your rational brain can take over. And you know what? More often than not, you're going to realize you don't actually need it. So when you boil it all down, the crucial point is this. The word free isn't just a price tag, it's a key. It's a key designed to unlock the most predictable parts of your human nature. Your desire for a deal, your sense of obligation, and your fear of missing out. And for decades, marketers have been perfecting how to use that key to fundamentally change your behavior.
But the thing is, now you have the tools to see behind the curtain. You get the psychology now, you can spot the traps, and you've got a checklist to defend yourself. By asking the right questions, you transform yourself from a passive consumer into an informed decision maker.
So the next time you see that big, bold, beautiful word, and you will, you'll know exactly what to do. You'll pause, you'll think, and you'll decide if it's truly a gift or just another clever way free is secretly costing you money.
Hey, if this explainer opened your eyes even a little bit, do us a favor and hit that thumbs up button, and maybe share it with someone you know who loves a good deal. And I really want to hear from you. Have you ever been caught in one of those free trial traps you forgot to cancel? Let us know which one it was down in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe for more insights that help you spend smarter and live better. Thanks for watching.